Today, another full music making day right here in the studio. Today, everything about reverbs, reverb techniques, creative reverb techniques. I got a very special plugin by very special guys here in Germany, Hofer. You might remember I did a course with them where I got feedback, the most detailed feedback ever on one of my songs. If you're interested to go check it out, I'll link it down below in the description. But today, it's about these reverb techniques, effects, creative, crazy, out of the box. So let's get started. So first up, the song I'm working on is called Lost right now. It's just a project title, maybe Lost and Alone, something like that. It was yesterday recorded with Robin Vane, a singer-songwriter living in Thailand. He's actually from the Netherlands. Great guy. If you want to check out the creative session, the writing, the recording, changing of words, check out yesterday's video. Today it's about like the first initial step of production, and I think most important in this kind of music, kick and bass. So first up, the kick, very simple, just a nice deep techno kind of kick. Nothing fancy. And I added a bass line. Just a simple sustained bass line with the Moog Voyager. And I added on top Onabuzz the IQ Reverb plugin. And I set it to something that is quite odd in a way, quite extreme, but it makes that bass very interesting. It makes the entire reverb like sparkle, and it's set again in a very weird kind of way. If we go to reverb time, where you set like the timing of your reverb, it gives you the IR length, the RT60 time, which is really handy in this reverb. It also shows you like this very complex graph thing of the reverb decay kind of waterfall diagram that I absolutely love, and it updates whenever you do something. So for example, the high frequencies, I boosted it all the way to 200. Can now lower it, and you can actually see it in there straight away. Let's put it back up on there. And I reduced the low frequencies to basically nothing. Let's increase them again. Listen to it. Gives you a little too much low end and makes the low end muddy and gives you distortion, which is something you could actually use on like film music where you don't have a kick, anything else going on. It could work, but right here I don't want that. Then the envelope is also set in a weirder way. So the reverb would usually start straight up with the sound. But I thought it's more interesting to give it like some time. So you hear first the dry bass, which gives you like the entire punch of it, especially in a club. A bass usually with reverb on top sounds too lush, but here the tech is dry. Then the reverb gets added as an effect, kind of sparkle, especially when you open up the cutoff, because on the lower frequencies it's not happening, but on the higher ones. And then saturation on top to the max. Like there's a bunch of stuff you can do with this plugin. We have 4 reverbs that are recorded real rooms, impulse response rooms. And then we have 2 with like algorithm like reverbs that are just numbers. And you can combine them, you can mix them, you can have on like all 6 of them. Just one, you can put them in like surround, whatever you want, you can do it right here. But for the bass, that's something I just did very quick, quite extreme settings as an effect, not really as like a reverb that just fills out space, not really needed on the bass, but as an effect, especially opening, closing the cutoff, really something I like. Next up, very important as well, the reverb on top of your snare. It's it's a key factor. Some styles of music don't use any reverb. I like to have some reverb on there. Let's see, there's again a reverb on the bass. And here what I like is, back in the days I did it manually. I always had like an EQ on top of my reverb to just cut the low end on the snare reverb. And I always had something to sidechain it, either a compressor that got fed by the kick, or I had LFO tool in there to just make it pump and gate it. But now you can actually do it in one plugin all together. So we can go in here, add our EQ, choose the type, just cutting away the low frequencies, slope, very hard. And then the IR cut is the thing that makes it sound really cool. So you have the IR length of the cut, so you can cut it. And I usually try to time it so that it cuts right before the next kick. So it's kick and snare together, the reverb of the snare, and it stops where the kick sits. And if you make the reverb really big and cut it like right before the kick, it's kind of sucking towards the kick again and gives you like a really nice bounce and groove that is very desirable in electronic dance music. Let's listen to it with some more percussive elements. Let's see if I already made something. I think just a hat. And really gives you that, like the side chaining kind of pump. Without actually having to sidechain it, no clicking in there, the reverb just stops right in front of it, and then EQing it, simple. Next up, let's jump to the vocals, probably the most important part that needs reverb, and the right reverb. For that, let's just switch through some of the presets. Let's check. I want a hall reverb. No, I want actually a plate reverb. Length doesn't matter. I can change that. Can choose limits in here. I want it to be bright. RT60, not too long. Like everything above like 6 seconds is more for effects. Let's check it out. Let's add a little more extreme to make it more audible and get rid of the delay. I really like the Eckhertz plate. But maybe a little less. Add some delay. That's nice, like a standard reverb. It's maybe still a little too much, but let's maybe use it again in a creative and weird way. Let's maybe choose an effect reverb, limit it by going into the very long reverbs. Let's pick something that is very dark. Yeah, ooh, I like that. What you're hearing right now, like just the tail of it, would be perfect. Bounce it out, turn it around, and put it in front of the vocal as a rising, leading up to the vocal kind of effect. Let's check out Interstellar. This needs to be good. Very clean, very nice. A little long, of course, for vocals, but maybe let's make it crazy, just for fun. Reverb time, really long. Size, really big. Pre-delay, ooh, the graph already looks nasty. Low end, yeah, let's put in a lot of low end, no high end. By the way, what I really love, I think, as far as I know, no other reverb plugin kind of has it. You can have like a test sound. I choose usually a cowbell, and then you just hit play and you can hear the reverb always on the same sound and kind of get used to it. I'm afraid of hitting play. I'm like, this is probably crazy. It's not too bad. It's cool. Actually, the pre-delay makes it normal again a little. Let's add an EQ. Let's maybe take out the frequency where the vocal sits. We can even make it like go up and down. Oh, this will be crazy. Okay, let's see. I think I need to change the pre-delay. Yeah, you see there's even like the envelope graph I drew in there is in that graphic. And now I can check like the pre-delay. It will give you that gap. So you can actually make the pre-delay so long that it's like not even part anymore of the envelope. Put it back there. There is also like position, left, right, front, back, and also with the like the algorithm reverbs, you can do like automation of the decay, which is really cool when you're doing like build-ups. Let's try that out really quick. Maybe something for like a drum roll and a break, just like automate it, open it up, make it really dense, have like everything in there, noise, opening up the cutoff and like opening up the release and everything, and have this moment of epicness where it's just like almost white noise. Cut it, drop it right there. I think that might be also something for this song right here. But now I'm actually like work a little on this, remove some of the craziness, leave some of the craziness in there, and hopefully get the song done within the next week or maybe 2 weeks. Let's see. All done making music, great session. If you're interested in that plugin, if you're interested in the courses, getting feedback for your songs in a very professional way, I'll link it down below in the description. If you're interested to see how we recorded the vocals, check out yesterday's video. If you're interested to see what happens with the song, check out tomorrow's video. And if you just want to hear what it sounds like right now, I'll play it to you right now in the outro.